Hey guys, it is Tonya, Thrifty Treasures, and tonight we have Jamison Philippi with it. Philippi, right? Here with us tonight. Can you hear me?
No, I'm just playing. My mic works just fine. What's going on, guys? How you guys doing?
So tonight we're going to be talking with Jamison, and take it away, Deb.
What was I supposed to say?
You're supposed to introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Deborah.
Right.
Pinchy Pesos. I'm here. Sidekicking.
Jamison,
well, I just thought we would sit here for an hour and make it awkward. What's going on, guys? I'm Jamison Philippi from the Green Room. If you guys don't know me, I do FBA full-time, and I travel around the country shopping at Walmart, Target, all that good stuff, making money, selling stuff online.
Awesome, awesome. All right, so I've got some questions here for Jamison, and I guess we're just going to hop right into it. So how did you get started into reselling, and like what do you mainly do, arbitrage or thrifting?
Right now I just do RA full-time, 100%. I may be going to maybe 3 or 4 thrift shops a month. I don't sell anything on eBay now, but if I do find like a rare, like if I find like Robert Graham stuff, I still buy it. It never gets on eBay, but I just can't pay. I can't leave that stuff on the rack. So if I see something that's worth money, I still buy it. And I've had stuff in my storage for like 3 years that I just keep buying, but I don't sell it.
Right.
But I started on eBay back in like 2007-ish, selling video games and stuff off of Craigslist and stuff like that. And then I slowly kind of built up the knowledge, and then I jumped over to Amazon, and then I kind of forgot about eBay.
You should sell like Jamison mystery boxes from your storage.
Right.
I see people do that. That's so awesome.
It would be good though. It would be good stuff.
It would be. It would be. I don't have any crap in there. Well, I do have a little bit of crap, but not much.
So then I guess you already pretty much answered my next question, which was what platforms do you sell on? Which is your favorite? So I guess that would probably be Amazon.
I sell on Amazon, and Amazon is my favorite.
So man, this is going to be a fast show, you guys.
All right, see you guys later. Have a good night.
So with all of this traveling around that you do to Walmarts and Targets all over the nation, and I always see your little maps and where you're going, and I'm like, this guy's nuts. I mean, I love you, but you're nuts. And how many miles are you racking up? How are you tracking your miles, by the way?
I use Mile IQ, so I don't really keep track. It keeps track for me. It does all my math. I know since I just got my car last year, I think April 2015, and I've put
15 or 16?
2016. I got it. April 2016, sorry. And I put 50,000 miles on it in a year and 5 months, 4 months, something like that.
That's not as many as I was expecting.
So that's, yeah. So
I was expecting a lot more than that for some reason.
So where do you live at? Where do you call home?
Right now, the world is my oyster.
So does that mean you don't have an apartment?
I don't. No, this right here, this hotel is my apartment for the night. And then tomorrow they kick me out. I'm getting evicted. Oh
my goodness. How long have you been doing it? Traveling doing it?
I'd say on off for, I don't know, like a year and a half. Somewhere around there. I lost track. All the days just start to blend together.
So do you just naturally like to just jump around to different places, and this makes a whole lot of sense to me now that you don't have an actual home base, because I was always like, when does he ever go home? You're always somewhere. And this makes total sense now, that you don't have a home base, and so okay, now I get it. But you just naturally like to just kind of nomad around, and
it's cool. It's cool sometimes. I'm actually going to settle down here. And the next month, I will have a place to live. I haven't decided where yet, but I will be I'm going to sign a 1-year lease somewhere.
Do you have contenders? Do you have contender locations?
Yes.
Or you're not going to tell us that?
Not yet. No. Okay. No. We're going to keep that a mystery.
Secretive.
I am going to settle down for at least a year. I'm going to make myself.
Why?
Yeah.
Or no?
I miss getting mail in the mail.
Yeah, what do you do about your mail?
That
And
is
what
a
do you
good
do about
question.
what do you do about like your your billing address? You know, when you gotta.
I use a friend's billing address right now, so I get my stuff shipped, or my important stuff shipped there, and then I just use their address for right now.
Yeah, that's a good
That's
idea.
such a strange idea. I mean, I know it's not strange, but I mean, I don't know if I would be able to just travel around for a year and a half. And you have your whole little mobile setup too, like to do your business. It's all mobile. That's why you can't do eBay.
Yeah,
obviously.
Yeah, I would definitely do eBay.
You know what you need to do? You need to be selling some jewelry, Jamison, because jewelry's so small and portable.
He's gonna get robbed.
You.
He would get robbed. He doesn't need to be carrying jewelry around in his trunk.
No, like costume jewelry.
You know it's gonna go in between my jacket, and I'm gonna have to open it up. And
But seriously, that's something small that's portable that you could take with you, like in a, like one of those storage containers. I'm being serious.
Everybody wants to sell jewelry, Tonya.
You know
because
what?
I've thought about this. I've thought about I think it would be so much fun to travel thrift and to go all over the United States. And that's what I would do. Like I would have me a bucket of jewelry and I would just quit selling everything else and only sell that. Yeah.
I know you. You would have like an 18-foot trailer behind your car. You pretend like you just have something in a little corner of the car. Right.
Right. Okay, so the next thing I said was let's talk about traveling in RA, but we just did that. So how has this worked out for you? You said you enjoy it, right? Would you recommend it?
If you're single, I think it's cool.
Right, no kids and single.
Yeah. If you're single, give it a shot. Try it for
Otherwise, you'd be a really neglectful parent.
Oh, you'd be an awful parent.
Right? No pets either.
See you later.
Love you.
So let's talk about your YouTube channel. What is the name of your YouTube channel?
My YouTube channel is actually just my name, Jamison Philippi.
Very creative.
Right?
It took a team of scientists a couple of weeks to brainstorm and come up with that one.
Right. So do you have the chat popped out? Can you see what people are saying in the chat?
I just opened it just now, actually. So I was actually going through the older one, so I can see now.
Okay, good. So why don't you say hi in the chat so people can hover over your name and go and subscribe to you?
Oh, there we go. Hi. There we go.
Awesome. So let's talk about your channel. What kind of content do you mainly like to put out?
Just awesome content. Like I don't know, I'm more into having fun, but like putting out cool stuff, like teaching somebody something, but like mostly fun. I don't know why. Like I'd rather just
You are fun. You're always making me laugh.
Yeah, I much rather give somebody a smile or like make them laugh than give them knowledge. But I like to do both.
Right. So are you still periscoping? Your periscopes were awesome, and you had some really good information in your periscopes too.
People still use Periscope?
I still get notifications, yeah.
I go on sometimes, not as much as I used to.
Who's still using Periscope?
Well, I know eBay Live still uses it because I always get notifications.
Really? I uninstalled that app so long ago. It's not even...
Really?
Yeah. So are you going to be doing live videos on your channel, or are you going to be going live?
I am going to do live videos, actually. I'm going to do both. I'm gonna make videos and I'm going to do live videos.
So
yeah, I like... No, you go ahead, Deb.
No, I just remembered he was going to get a place because I was going to ask. I was like, oh, so do you pay the extra money to the hotels to get the better internet connections? Because, man, I know those internet connections are awful.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh, yeah. Surprisingly, I got good internet here, which is a shocker.
The last couple times I was at a hotel, I didn't have good enough internet in the hotel to do live video.
Right. So Lonnie was curious how you came up with the name Tank. Like, When I think of Jamison, I think of like Pop-Tarts and a tank. So how did Tank come about?
Oh my gosh. I know I didn't come up with it. I know that. I don't know if you know what is I don't know how to say his last name. Frank. His last name starts with a G. Frank Godfrey? Is that what it is?
Franklin Godfrey? Yeah.
He came up with it. I
Did
just
he
made
really?
it famous. Yes. Yes. Because he said it on, I don't know, on either my post or somebody's post, and I saw it and I just thought it was hilarious. And then I just started doing it a bunch, and then it kind of like caught on.
Yeah, if people aren't familiar, when you're on Amazon and people like run the prices down on everything, isn't that what you're referring to? Is that they're tanking the prices? It's where you don't even care if you make any money at that point. It's a general principle: just tank it.
It's so awesome.
Okay, so when you are out there sourcing for your inventory for the retail arbitrage, what kind of items do you like to buy? And like where, could you drop some names, like what kind of stores you like to shop at?
Right now my favorite stores are Toys R Us and Walgreens and Kmart. Yeah, like right now, like I've been doing Walgreens, and for whoever FBA is here, they've been clearancing out all their plush toys, and they're like clearancing out all their like Paw Patrol, Nintendo, Minions, and all that. And I'm just like buying. I bought like probably like over 200 in like the past like week, and then some of them I'm selling right now, and then some I'm holding for Christmas. But they're like clearancing everything. Yeah, all plush, plush from Walgreens, right? From just Walgreens.
You have to think about Walgreens is that their toy section is so small, and their plush section, because they have all their Beanie Boos and everything there, takes up a whole 3 feet.
Yeah, it's pretty big for Walgreens.
Yeah, so out of their aisle, which would be like what, 42 feet, 36 feet, 3 feet of it, which is a huge portion of their toys, is taken up by plush toys. So yeah.
I never noticed.
Be a huge market, and another 3 feet of it is taken up by game cards like Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon and World of Warcraft and like gaming cards. Another 3 feet of it.
Right.
You think about that prime real estate of those aisles.
Yeah, definitely. We have Walgreens here, and when I do retail arbitrage, it's always most of the time at Walgreens because I'm always in there for something. And they always have some really good stuff on clearance. But I don't remember, like I've seen those plush, what are they called? Like with the real big eyes. I'm drawing a blank. Beanie Boos. Yeah, they've got a lot of Beanie Boos. But that's the only plush I've ever seen. Are you seeing other plush in there?
Minions is good.
Just the Beanie Boos?
Buy Minions plushes.
Yeah,
they're no good right now.
Dropping some
but Christmas time they'll do really well. They're clearancing them all out for like $250 a piece, and like some stores will have like 50 or 60 of them, and like Christmas time they go for like $20 each. Easy.
So do you negotiate with your managers at your Walgreens? Because I know each Walgreens, they're all different as far as what their clearance thing is and their management. And do you negotiate with them?
I've never tried it at Walgreens before, actually.
Really?
Yeah, Walgreens. Yeah, I've tried at Target. I've tried at Walmart. And I think that's it, actually.
I've only ever tried to negotiate whenever I saw something that was taking up a full shelf. Like this one thing is taking up a whole shelf. And if you know Walgreens, their clearance section, they do it on clearance in their spots, but their actual clearance end cap, I mean, it's just one little 3-foot section. They only have so much space. And if something's taking up a whole shelf, and I'm like, I will take all of that for you.
Right.
That you have much more leverage in negotiating with them.
So what else besides the plush do you like to pick up? Like just, I know you don't want to give away what exactly you're sourcing. But
I'm not telling you.
I mean, I think I have an idea. Like you like to buy, well, I'm not going to say it. I'll let you say it.
Walgreens, I just go for plushes. Kmart, discontinued toys. Like pretty much anything at Kmart, like a lot of their stuff is usually discontinued. And then like you can go in there and do really well at some of them. And then Toys R Us, like I just go for the hottest toy that's like that you can make a quick buck on, sell
it. Are you gonna get those finger things, the toys that you stick your finger in?
I've sold a few hundred of those, couple hundred of those
wait,
at least.
what are we talking about? I don't even know.
Those finger toys.
This doesn't sound good.
Like you stick your finger.
Oh my god!
It sounds so bad.
It's like a little thing, and it clings to your finger, like this.
What does it do? Is it like a finger
Fingerlings.
puppet?
They're called fingerlings.
Yes. And what do the fingerlings do, Jamison?
Apparently you know more than I do.
I don't even know that they stick to your finger. But that's supposed to be the hot toy of Christmas.
I have to write this down. I was going to ask, what do you, are you saying like lings, L-I-N-G-S?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Finger lings.
Finger.
So that's going to be hot. What, you want to drop another secret for them? What else is going to be hot for Christmas this year?
Oh gosh. Oof. Zuzu pets. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. That's all I know.
Let it be Zuzu pets.
That's so funny.
Okay, they react to touch and motion and sound. Okay, so they do actually do something. But it doesn't seem like a lot.
No.
This seems like a stupid toy.
What is the age range for them? Because if it's, pretty young, maybe they do nothing.
I don't know. 5 and up. 5 and up.
Okay.
But I was reading the other day that some of the colors are already like selling out. So I guess you keep track of the colors people want. They look dumb. My kid's not getting one, is all I can say.
Okay. I'm just thinking of more questions as we go here. So here's another one. So what kind of resources do you use whenever you are getting your RA information? Like, do you have some apps on your phone that you use that you'd care to share with us? Or Facebook groups?
Yeah, I'm in a few Facebook groups. I'm in a couple Shopkins Facebook groups. I'm in a couple Funko Pop Facebook groups, video game Facebook groups, and then just like networking with people. That's about it.
Like, because those are fan groups, correct?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Do you use those groups? Like I was using some of the groups when I was doing some RA last year, where I was just kind of paying attention to what people were saying about, oh my God, I really wanted this and it's sold out. And then 100 other people will go, yeah, I wanted it too. Where'd you get it? And then somebody else would post like, oh my God, I found this. And then 150 people would go, oh my gosh, where was that? And I would like keep track of those things, because to me that meant that there was more desire for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's exactly what I do.
Okay, so you're using them as like research strategies.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
Okay, so we do have some questions in the chat. I'll start with the first one. Tam's Place asks, what do you consider good content to watch as a reseller? I guess that would mean like from your perspective, Jamison, like who do you watch that you feel like you can get some good information from, like as far as retail arbitrage?
None of them.
That's
all crap. All of them. No, I'm just kidding.
No, but for Amazon, where are you gonna get content? There's not a lot.
Gosh, I don't even know. I haven't watched YouTube in a little while.
Yeah. Okay.
If you
Okay, so Lonnie Garage Flips asks, so how fast do you turn the merchandise into DNA once you buy it? Do you ship every day?
You meant FBA. FBA.
Oh, FBA.
I was like, DNA, what's he talking about? I don't know. Oh, I see.
How quickly can you get it into your veins? No.
He just wanted to see how I would read it.
Like how fast are you turning your stuff once you buy it?
Yeah.
I'd say probably like a couple of weeks, 3 weeks, maybe tops. Like, I've been in Pennsylvania for like 3 weeks now, and luckily where I'm staying, it's like 2 hours away from the FBA fulfillment center they're having me shipping to. So I can ship out like today, it'll go out with UPS today at 5, and I can be selling with, some of the items will be sold within 24 hours.
That's good.
And then I can get, my money back in 2 weeks or under 2 weeks, when
Are
my
they
payment comes.
automatically assigning you that shipping center? Or
Yeah. That's why I like staying in Pennsylvania, because it's
crazy.
like instant, like within under 24 hours, your stuff is already live and ready for sale.
That's nice.
I always liked it because in Texas they have, I think, 2 of the oversized item warehouses. So anytime I had anything big I had to send in, it was staying within Texas. So I was always really happy about that because the shipping was super cheap.
Yeah, definitely. So the crazy card Mike asks, you ever think you should just get a camper trailer? You have no home base.
People say that all the time for me to get a camper or like a trailer, but I've never had, like, I usually just buy for the day and then ship the next day. So it's not in the car for like more than a day, unless it's like the weekend.
Do you get worried about getting robbed, like in like your car getting like?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Robbed in the parking lot?
No, like usually I park like right now I'm parked right outside my window. I have an alarm on my car and I have tinted windows all the way around. So I've never had any issues. And if anyone does do anything, like I'm right there if the alarm goes off.
Well,
so nope, thankfully no issues yet.
That's good.
So Dwayne Mothership Products asks, how many miles does your car have on it?
I think like 70,000, somewhere around there.
So you have a pretty new car then, right?
Yeah.
That's good. Let's see. Also, they were asking in the chat about the jar that you posted today.
Oh, the jar.
Are you going to do the big reveal?
I'll do it right now, actually. Let me see here. I took a picture of how much. There I had $68.12.
Oh my God, I was so close. Who won it?
I think there was like I think somebody said $68. Like he said 68.
I felt like 84. I was really off.
It's always more than what it looks like, right?
It does, yeah. I'm trying to think. Let me see. I don't see it on there. Unless somebody else guessed. Somebody guessed 67. Who guessed 68? Let me see real quick.
I almost did the exact same thing a couple weeks ago because Malo had this big jar of money. He just puts all his change in, and I took a picture of it. I have the picture on my phone, and I was gonna post like, "Hey, who can guess how many money is in here?" It was way more than I thought. It was $120 something.
Yeah, I know. Kurt did that one time not too long ago, and
$3.
Yeah,
I was like, I'm an idiot. Greg Burnell on the on your Facebook page, Tonya, notices that Jamison is wearing the same shirt today as he was wearing in the photo you have posted of you two together.
Right? Let's talk about how much I love that shirt. Like, I love that shirt so much. I was like, the only thing that would make that shirt even better is if the body of the flamingo was like furry and fuzzy. Yeah. And then Darlene is asking, where did you get the shirt? I'm sure I asked you that too, Jamison.
Where did I get it? I think I got it at H&M or Forever 21.
Yeah. I love that. I wish Kurt would wear stuff like that. So cute. And then who else? Oh, Hustler Hacks, Glenn. He was wearing one when we were in Chicago. And I'm trying to think, do you remember, Deb? He had on this shirt and it had little bitty animals, but I can't remember what it was now.
Gosh, I don't remember a lot of Chicago.
It could have been sharks or something, but I think that stuff's so cute.
Hey, Jamison, so when you settle into your 1-year lease, are you going to continue to keep traveling as much as you do? Or you have kind of a schedule that you're going to follow? Or what are you planning?
I probably won't travel far. Like if I do, it'll be for like a day or two.
Okay, so you're going to stay in your area. You're not going to be this cross-country.
I won't have to go far. Yeah, I won't have to go far.
Wow.
So
that's going to be a change.
It will be. But Q4 is here, so it's like there's so much gold lying around that I won't have to travel every day constantly. It'll just be mayhem.
So your new channel that you have coming out, like, what are you going to be featuring on there? Like, what are you going to be talking about? Because I know with Amazon, you can't really talk about a lot. Like, people don't talk about, like, what they're sourcing, because then there's a huge problem with, everybody tanking the
Yeah,
prices.
exactly.
Yeah.
So what are you going to be talking about? Is it?
I probably will give out more information than most people do, like, 'cause I really don't care, and not like that sense, but like when I used to do Periscopes, I would show people exactly, not all the time, but I
Yeah.
would show people what I was buying. Like I didn't really care, and then people would go out, and I would see people from Periscope would have the same Periscope name and have the same Amazon name, and I would see them on some of my listings.
Oh my
And then
gosh.
after a while, it got out of hand when they were like, I remember one time I saw one person from Periscope on there that like dropped the price $10 lower than everybody else, and it just like continued to be like the same old thing where they were dropping it too far. So then I stopped sharing, like stuff like that.
That's
Like,
the problem with sharing. That's why there's so little information,
Mhm.
on YouTube, because it's like, well, really, what are you going to talk about? You can only continue to talk about the how-tos of Amazon for so long before you kind of run out of content. And then it's like, well, what can you keep talking about? Because you can't really share. Like, I didn't do YouTube all of like December, January, February, because all I was doing was RA, and I couldn't talk about it. Like, I couldn't sit there and be like, okay, well, here's what I'm doing, y'all, and I made $12,000 in sales. And it's like, no, because anybody could have just did it. And you know, I know that people say like, oh, well, YouTube is so small, but it doesn't take that many people to really mess up your market. I mean, it only takes it can be as little as 5 people.
Right.
Yeah. Game over.
Yeah.
So we have a question from Lonnie in the chat. He says, can you talk about the mini SNES? How many are you getting?
Oof, I would buy as many as you could afford. I haven't been lucky enough to be able to pre-order, because the pre-orders sell out so fast. But if I could buy 100 right now, I would buy 100 right now. Probably more, to be honest. I'm sure those will be huge for Christmas. That'll probably be one of the #1 toys for Christmas. So if you can get them, get them.
Oh, Homegirl wants to know, is it too late to start as a new seller on Amazon? It seems like there's a lot of restrictions and it's more difficult to get ungated.
Ooh, that is actually a really good question.
I'm getting to a huge amount of gates, like on Amazon right now, that I never had before. Like things that I was ungated in, I'm now gated in.
Like what? Like, I know for me, like the DVDs.
I barely sell any toys. I can't sell anything that's related to a baby at all. Nothing. Not even if if that baby's never going to touch it, I still can't sell it. Like, there was like a baby food holder that you put in your cabinet. I couldn't sell that. I'm like, that baby's not even going to touch it.
So do you think it's more like the brand, or is it the category?
It's the category. They gated all the baby. Yeah. And then they turned a lot of toys into baby toys, which weren't baby toys. And then they turned a lot of things into learning toys that weren't learning toys. And so a lot of the categories went gated for me. You didn't run into any of that, correct, Jamison? Or you just want to get ungated? You used to have an ungating service. You don't do that anymore, right?
No, yeah, Amazon put an end to that with the way they changed things around. Yep, they dropped it. Yeah, I'm actually like coaching a friend that he actually hasn't sent in his first shipment yet, and he's restricted in everything. So I'm helping him right now. I took him out. We went out 2 days ago for like 6 hours, and I showed him what I bought and everything, and showed him everything. I took him out 2 different times, so it's not impossible. It's just extremely tough.
Can you send in receipts?
No,
it seems like it was all invoices.
Yeah, you're supposed to have invoices.
Can you use invoices from just online orders?
I think it depends on who you get, like your rep.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, it's.
I'm just gonna start a fake distribution center. I'm just gonna sell invoices. That's gonna be my business.
Yeah. Well, so to answer Homegirl's question, do you guys think that it would definitely, is it too late for her to get started, do you think?
No, not at all.
Yeah, for me, like I would say books are always a great way to get started. For sure.
Yeah, books. I know that. I know like a lot of the home good stuff that's not like gated. Because my buddy, I had him scanning things the other day to see what he was restricted, and he was like good in like a lot of the board games, just like obviously like Hasbro, Marvel, Mattel, like the big name brand toys were restricted, and he's actually working with a wholesaler to try to get all the information so he can get in on the bigger categories.
Nice. So this is a really good question. So Mike asked, so I'm guessing you eat out a lot. You only keep a week or so worth of clothes doing your wash. Sorry, just trying to find the logistics of this as a personal option. So I think that's a good question. So
yeah.
Do you eat out every night?
Yeah.
And how are you doing your laundry?
I do laundry at hotels and Airbnbs. Or if like the hotel doesn't have laundry, I'll like drop it off at a laundry service, and then like I'll pick it up the next day. That's a good idea. And it's not that expensive. It's usually like $10 to $20 for like a ton of clothes to get your clothes washed, and they fold them and do all that fanciness to them. So it's like totally worth it, and you don't have to sit at the laundromat for 2 hours waiting. I can go shop and do other things.
I'd totally say that's worth it.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, I do eat out every day, twice a day usually, and it's usually Chipotle. That's like the lesser of the evils of like McDonald's and all that stuff. So I usually eat Chipotle every day, twice a day.
So you stopped eating at Taco Bell?
Yeah, I tried it a couple times over the past year. It's not the same. it doesn't do it. It doesn't do it for me anymore.
Oh, you adapted and growed.
I upgraded.
Such a big boy now at Chipotle. Now, I know Jamison had to run. Tonya, did you have any other questions? Anybody have any other questions in the chat for Jamison?
I had a couple more questions. I was just going to ask if you thought Shopkins were going to be popular again this year. I know that personally, my daughter is already over them. What about Maria? Does she still like the Shopkins, Deb?
No, she never got to collect them.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have a kid that collects stuff.
Yeah.
Besides those broken Furbies and things that she doesn't even like to turn on, that's it.
Yeah, I collect Furbies too.
Yeah, I don't play the collection game. That's just a waste of money because there's always something else that they're gonna want to get. Little tiny pieces of junk.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, and so I was just going to ask you, Jamison, have you met? I know you probably have Susan Redmond.
Oh gosh.
She's from the green room.
Yes, I know who I remember from. God, I don't remember if we met or not. If she was at the last Austin thing, if we did, I don't remember because there was seriously so many new people.
There was
at the last Austin thing that I literally don't remember anybody.
Yeah,
I don't even remember you guys.
Oh yeah, I saw you. I saw you when you came into the pinballs. Like you.
Yeah, I saw you there. You were there. Yeah.
I just remembered that I did see you.
Yeah, we're like all three original GR.
That's right, OGs.
You know that, right? OGs.
But I'm not in the group anymore. I haven't been for quite a while, but
you were.
I think as far as like the original people that were there, I think are a lot closer than, you know what I mean? Like for some reason, I still feel like I'm, familiar with the people that were there when I was there.
Right, I agree with that. Well, I was just going to say about Susan.
It was so much smaller though.
It was a lot smaller then. Yeah.
There was only 200 people.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was just going to say about Susan, she does kind of like what you do too, Jamison. She does the travel thrifting, and she's got all kinds of apps that she uses on her phone. She was talking with my husband about it, and he wrote it all down, and he has all the apps on his phone. But there's definitely some tools out there that can help you know what to purchase and where to purchase. Unfortunately, I just don't remember the names of the apps. Lucky for you, probably.
What are your favorite tools?
Say that again.
What's your favorite tools to use when you're out?
Oof. I don't use anything, to be honest. I don't think.
Just the Amazon.
Yeah, I just go out and just get it done. Yeah, I don't have many things that I got nothing there. Sorry.
When you do a lot of.
Oh, sorry.
No, you go ahead.
When you're sourcing, what is your margin like? Like, how much? If something is $10, what do you need to make off of that? Like, what are you Like, because I know how I am. If I pay $10 for something, I want to make like profit $10 off of it. But then I have friends that they'll pay $10 for something, and they're cool with their profit being $2. Where are you at?
The more the merrier, for sure. But it gets tougher on Amazon since there's so much competition now to make 10 out of 10. Like those are like, that's a home run in my book. Like if you can make 100% ROI on an item, that's good. Like right now, like I'm spending 20 on a lot of items, and at the time it might be like 8-9 profit. By the time it gets there and the price tanks, like I might make $6 to $3. Like if buy for 20 and I make 3, like at the store, I won't buy it.
Right.
But like I'll take 3 if that's what I have to take when it gets to the Amazon warehouse. But it's pretty tough. I just try to beat like out the competition in volume and just sell a bunch of the item instead of just 1 or 2.
It's so fast moving that it's like, oh, I'm gonna make this amount of money, and then by the time you like get it, label it, send it in, it's like, oh, the price went down.
Exactly. Oh, it's a pain.
So we have a question in the chat from, I'm sure I'm going to chop this last name, G. Jasso. How about the Funko Pop toys?
Oof, that is not my area of expertise. I am a huge not fan of Funko Pops. I can't stand selling Funko Pops.
Why?
They tank so much, and like Target, Walmart, like all these stores will have an exclusive Funko Pop, but they'll have 5 million of them. And
Right.
I don't know. I don't have enough knowledge in it. They just irritate me, so I don't even mess with them.
I even have problems with those.
Make a lot of money on Funko.
I have problems with those on eBay because it seems like the people that buy them are so picky about the condition of the boxes.
Oh my gosh, I know.
It's like,
they're insane.
You're gonna order something online. Do you know how many hands those things have been through? You would think that if they were going to be that picky about the boxes, that they would find like a local supplier that it gets shipped from the place to them and it's in their hands. Like they are the third hands on it. Because when you're doing a third party, there's got to be 10 to 20 hands that thing's been gone through.
Yeah.
That's just my
I know you had a story you went through with it, right, Deb? Didn't you like smash some?
Yeah.
In your trunk?
That was by accident.
Right. Okay, so G. Jasso says I pronounced his last name right. That's good. Yay. All right. So do you guys have any more questions? Are you in a big hurry, Jamison?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Okay. All right, let's just hang out.
All right. I was just going to drink wine and do some repricing.
Are you really drinking wine?
Yeah. I mean, I don't have a wine glass, but I do have wine. Well, actually, it's rosé.
You're so fancy.
Are you drinking it out of a tiny Dixie cup?
It's out of a hotel coffee cup.
Okay, out of the coffee cup of the hotel.
And I know Deb has a drink. What are you drinking, Deb?
I was drinking Southern Comfort and 7-Up.
I need to refill 1 second.
Yeah, she was drinking it because when we started this just 40 minutes ago, it was full.
Well, it's the only thing I have to drink here.
All right. Yeah, I'm drinking that. I don't even know what it is, but that's what I'm drinking tonight.
So will you finish that whole bottle tonight?
No way.
Oh, I was going to say.
No.
Oh, I would be too.
Like
no.
2 glasses.
James like, all this stuff is $14.95. Blow it out, tank.
Okay, so James. Oh, well, okay, I'll go. So Jamison, you said that you don't use a lot of the resource apps that are available out there. So you must do a ton of scanning then, right? Just scanning.
I have a lot of like people that I network with, and like I have a few mastermind groups that I'm part of. So I get a lot of my information from other resellers. We share everything share a lot of what we find, so we don't have to do a ton of work.
So you know before you go.
Yeah.
This is what I'm looking for. It's on aisle C3.
Exactly.
That's very valuable. I mean, people were asking about like, even like the other day, Paul was asking, well, why is networking so important? And I'm like, look, when you have a small group of individuals that you trust and you all share information with each other, it saves you so much time. You can make so much money. There's lots of times that I've seen things in the stores and I'm like, it's not my business, or I don't want to deal with that. But I know it's money, and I'll actually like call out to people and be like, hey, I'm on my phone, like, hey, there's such and such, there's this many, this is what they sell for, and they'll go get it. It's just not my business. Like, it's not something I want to do, but they will,
Right.
And that's all because of networking.
So Lonnie is asking, how often do you find mispriced stuff? Ever get static from managers?
Mispriced stuff. Oof. Not often. I'd say very rarely do I find mispriced items in the store, or maybe like a couple, maybe once or twice a week. And I have many issues with managers buying like a lot of stuff, or buying 20 of one toy. Like, in my experience, like, if you're nice and you're upfront and you're honest and you're not like shady and like a jerk, like
Right.
if you're like looking at a bunch of toys and like you change your mind on them, don't just throw them back on the random shelves. Put them back where you found them. Like, just like be nice and courteous. I've never had an issue where nobody's sold me anything. I've always gotten more, or everybody's cool with it for the most part. Like, maybe once or twice, like a few of the managers at Toys R Us will get mad when I take advantage of their off and I add my own discounts to it. Like, they call me, like, I've been called a scammer before, but like, I'm not like hurting anybody. I'm not stealing. Like, I'm doing everything like that they allow me to do. Like, I wouldn't. So, but besides that, everybody's cool. If you're cool with them, they'll be cool with you.
Yeah, you paid your money like everybody else. It's not like you came in there with
exactly.
some kind of fluke system and a fake coupon and a,
Right. So with retail arbitrage, do you still use like a lot of the gift cards?
Yeah, I do a lot with gift card, the online gift card apps and stuff like that. It's probably the only type of tool thing that I use is just getting discounted gift cards.
Okay.
And then like stacking them with other things if I can.
And I've always wondered what stacking meant. So like when people say stacking the cards like that or whatever, does that mean like with other coupon codes or something? Is that what they mean?
I'm not sure. I'm not very good at that end of it.
Like, tell me what you mean when you say stacking. Like, you're stacking gift cards, like you just mean using more than one gift card?
Like if you go to some stores, like if you go to like I don't know, we'll just say Walmart, and they'll give you 10% off on Mondays. Like, you can, like, if you do it the right way, you can get your 10% off. Plus, you can stack your discounted gift card on top of that and get both the discounts.
Oh, okay.
And then you bought your gift card with like a rewards credit card that also gave you a discount. So.
Yep. Yeah. A lot of people do. I don't have any credit cards that do that, but I do have a lot of friends that get like 2% cash back on their gift cards, and they'll do like the Ebates thing and then their rewards credit card, and they're getting extra discounts that way.
Yeah. So weren't you guys talking about, like, before the show, do you like get a bunch of credits for, like, do you use a credit card for everything that you buy? Do you get discounts that way, like whenever you fly and go places?
No, I don't have any credit cards that like get points or anything like that. I just use my bank card. And
why not?
I'm still working on my credit. Like, all my credit cards that I have, like my Target card is like a $300 limit. It's like my Toys R Us card.
Junkiest, like, Capital One card, but you got like 500 credit, score. We'll give you 2% cash back. Don't you listen to Samuel L. Jackson?
Yeah, and not only that,
what is in your wallet?
Right? Target has their card. Surely you have a Target card then, right? Like a Target debit card.
But you have the Target debit card though. Right?
Yeah, that gives you like 5%.
Just signed up. I'm waiting for the card to come in the mail.
Oh.
And also, in addition to that, you can use that app, that Cartwheel app.
Cartwheel.
Yep, I use Cartwheel, and if there's
I always forget to use Cartwheel. Like, it never fails. Every time I'm at Target and I'm checking out, I'm like, oh shoot, that app. So I'm like frantically trying to bring it up on my phone.
Girl.
But it's fun to scan stuff. Madeline will grab my phone and she's like scanning stuff to see if we get a discount. So it's a fun app, and you can save some money for sure. let's see. So Monica from Keeping It Real with the Millers asks, how does someone get to be a part of a master group or find one to be a part of? That's a good question.
Exactly.
Takes a little bit of Fetty.
I'll answer it if you don't want to. Go ahead.
Yeah, luckily for me, all mine are like free groups that I have with other people, but I met all these people through the Green Room, which is a paid group. So I trust all the people that I have the group with.
Yeah, definitely.
You just like get out there and meet people. Find resellers that you can help and they can help you and
network together.
Building those relationships takes a lot of time, and you know, I know people talk bad about, you know, paying for things and, oh, you shouldn't have to pay for it, but you know, I have a lot of friends, you know, I have some friends that have paid good amount of money per month to be in mastermind groups of less than 10 people, and it's hugely beneficial to them, you know, because yes, it sucks to have to pay money to be part of something, but it takes so long to build up personal relationships with people, to be able to trust them. Because just in the reseller community in general, I don't know how many falling outs I've seen over the last 5 years. You know, so even taking the time to build up relationships can't, you know, like don't cover you. You know, have those falling outs, and then all of a sudden all your secrets and all your life and all your, you know, business practices are all
Yeah. Are you getting emotional on this stuff?
No, why?
I'm just kidding.
No. Okay. I'll be quiet.
I love you. Come on.
I'm just gonna sit here and calculate up all my profits. Done. No.
But Monica, I would suggest you making a meetup, like a reseller meetup, just for your area, and network with some people and get to know them, and maybe you guys can maybe start a small little group that way with people in your area. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yeah, definitely. Like, what's been helpful for me is like it's obviously easy to like chat on YouTube and Facebook and Periscope and all that, but like to me, like the friendship that you have online with somebody isn't real until you actually meet them. And so luckily, me traveling around for like 2 years, I've met hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people. So like I actually create real friendships. Like when I meet resellers, I always buy, like if I go out for lunch or dinner, I always pay. Like I always want to be that person, like, all right, that dude's my friend, that person I can trust, that person someday I want to be around, someday I want to get to know. Like just go above and beyond. Really good friendships, like definitely meeting people in person, like going into like the big groups like FBA rock stars and be like, hey, I was thinking about getting dinner or going thrifting this day. Hey, anybody want to meet up? And try to get 4 or 5 people to meet up and then start like that. That's how I started.
That's why when we did the reseller rally, that was the whole point of it. Was that people can be around each other all day long on Facebook and Instagram and in video chats and this and that. And those relationships seem so real, but they aren't really until you actually meet each other. Like there's just something different that cements relationships when you're there face to face.
Right. Like, you know, we've all met in person. We're all real to each other.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I wanted to ask real quick about, we were talking about the Target, the apps that you can use with Target, the Cartwheels. So do you use the Walmart Savings Catcher app? Please tell me yes. I've seen how much money you've been spending.
He's like, nah.
What's that again?
It's the Walmart Savings Catcher app. Every time you go and shop at Walmart.
Is that the thing you posted in the green room where you take a picture of the receipt or something?
Listen, I just cashed out for $90, and that's not even.
Okay, I'm downloading that right now.
That's not even lifetime. My lifetime is like 300 and something. So every single time I shop at Walmart, I just scan my receipt, and that money adds up so fast.
I have to get that now because I never shopped at Walmart, so I didn't see the point in getting the savings catcher. But now, like the little town I live in, I literally have like my grocery store and a Walmart. So it's like I have been to Walmart more in the last 2 months than I think I've been in the last 10 years.
Right.
Because it's like my only option, you know?
Yes, and that's the same here with me. Like, I'm making a lot more money right now on the savings catcher app, because we had a Walmart, a neighborhood Walmart, come in down the street. And so now, instead of going to the big grocery store all the time, I will literally pop in there almost every day and get whatever we need for the day or whatever I'm going to be cooking for dinner that night. And so, you know, I scan my receipt and it adds up really fast. But I will say you got to scan those receipts pretty quick, because you only have a week's time to do it.
Okay.
And if for some reason you ever find yourself scanning too many, it might be beneficial to have another login.
I
like
think
sometimes
that would be really good for Jamison, though, because you have so much things that you purchase there. There's so many opportunities for there to be a lower price, and you get that money back.
Yeah, on every single item. So just if you buy 25 of whatever you buy, and you save 30 cents because they found a cheaper price somewhere else, well, just 25 times 30 cents and you'll get back all that money. So I think it's definitely something that would be beneficial to you.
Catch the savings, Jamison, catch it.
Was that you that found the like a receipt on the ground from Walmart, and like you scanned it and like got money back on it or something like that?
Yeah, I want to say I got back $7 on that one. And it's so funny, you guys, because
I remember that post that you did.
Yes, every time we go to Walmart, not so much my son because he's older, but my daughter, she's 9, and she's like looking all around on the ground for receipts. So yeah, if we find a receipt on the ground, I will definitely pick it up and stuff it in my purse. You know, I'll scan it when I get home later, but I am not too proud to pick up those receipts. Like, I'll find them in the baskets whenever we go to get ours, or when we're done and I'm putting it up, I always grab them. So, yep.
Tonya's all stealing the trash bags out of the trash cans and taking them home.
Listen, I've made good money on that app. I'm like thinking, I think we're going to buy my son like a brand new ceiling fan with this cash out I just did. So I know I don't want the money just to be spent on groceries. I have to like buy something significant.
You're like, I worked hard scanning those receipts. I
worked hard. Okay. So the last question that I have is private label. Have you ever considered that route for yourself, or is that something that you eventually might want to do?
I think he froze.
Are you there, Jamison?
Nope. He's frozen.
Okay, well, let's just give it a second. I know sometimes...
Kim Lim Kisses is saying, scan your receipts for Ibotta and checkout 51. Yes, you can. And I also use Receipt Pal, and I use Fetch Rewards. And I just started using Fetch Rewards, and that one you don't have to match up anything. You just take the pictures of your receipts and you send it, you know, it just goes in. I just started using it like 2 weeks ago, and I know it sounds stupid, but I'm already up to $5, which I didn't do anything. Right. I went click and took a picture of the receipt from the grocery store.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
I was going to say, I downloaded that Ibotta. Is that how you say it, Ibotta?
Yeah, but it's a lot more work because you have to like match up everything and scroll through. And...
Yeah, I found out about that from Lindy Glenn a while back. I watched her video on that. And
oh my God, I've had Ibotta for like 2 years. You could have been in my friend together.
Oh no, I don't ever use it. You'll have to teach me how to use it.
Jerk. Okay.
Okay, I can uninstall it.
Jamison's back.
All right, I'm back. Sorry. Hotel internet.
Getting all mad at me over there. Okay, what's going on, Jamison?
I thought we were friends.
Hotel internet. Hotel internet.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so private label. Is that something that you've considered, or maybe eventually would like to
have a little tank on it? And
It is a tank products.
Lowering prices.
Private label. I've never done it. I've looked into it, but I'm never in one spot long enough to get samples, this, that, do all that. So I'm just sticking with what I know for right now. So, but maybe in the future. Right.
I tell you what, I really enjoyed. Is his name? Is it Brandon Pierce? Am I saying it right?
Yes.
Is that his last name? He had an awesome presentation on private label. Didn't you
I
like
can't
it?
stand that guy. No, that was
Oh,
awful.
hush.
No, I'm kidding. No, that was really good. Like that's actually what makes me consider doing private label. I never considered it, but after watching him talk, he made it sound awesome.
Right. And if any of you guys in the chat are green room members, you can go in and watch that whole seminar.
Well, I think they know that.
Yeah.
They remember, but
G Jasso's calling you a frozen Pop-Tart. Do you know what that means?
because he was frozen.
No. I never heard that one before.
Oh, that's so funny because he was frozen. I'm a little slow. Deb's like all been knowing for like 5 minutes.
I know. I send Tonya messages all the time, and she's like, wait, what do you mean?
I'm like, Cliff Notes, please. I don't, yeah.
What's happening? I don't know.
Let's see. So the crazy card says, this blows my mind. You work off about 40% ROI. You have at least 100 a day in bills. What do you have? A foldable command central? What kind of money do you spend every day in inventory?
Gosh, what do I spend a day? I'm not like I would say between 1 and at least 1,000 a day. I get more if I can find more. But it's a tougher game right now, so it gets tough to spend more.
And you don't have credit cards, so you're just running off of bankroll?
Yeah.
That's really impressive.
Baller, Deb.
I wasn't always a baller.
No, instead it's like this. This is Jamison.
No.
Swipe.
Fingerling.
Oh my goodness.
That's crazy. Okay, so you don't run off of credit. You bankroll your stuff, and you're spending 100 to 1,000 a day, plus your hotel and everything. That's impressive. Are you on 2-week payouts, or do you get 1-day payouts?
2-week payouts.
Ooh, that's
Yeah,
Yeah.
it takes a little while to manage.
Yeah, those I have the by request payout, so it makes a difference.
That's so awesome. That's
Is
so
that
awesome.
It makes a difference.
I have daily payouts.
You guys suck.
I've been signed up with Amazon though since probably about 2003 or something crazy.
Yeah, I signed up I think 2006.
Yeah.
And I sold one thing. Like it was like one thing.
Okay, well, I guess we're right at about
That's it.
the hour mark. Did you want to plug anything else, Jamison, or
Ooh,
give them a teaser about what kind of content to be expecting on your channel?
garbage. Just
Number
dribble.
1, how to tank prices and piss off everyone.
They're gonna be 20-minute videos of me sleeping.
Oh my god. Come sleep with me.
I don't know. I'm just gonna have an awesome time. That's all, and I'll teach you what I'm learning. Like, I noticed like a good majority of the people that make reselling videos only show like how like they're doing good. This is awesome. Like I show how much I suck. Like I have no problem sharing. If I f up, like I lost $1,000 on this, blah 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 blah. Like I'll share that. Like a lot of people are like I don't know if they have too much pride or they don't want to admit they messed up. Like I'll show you how bad I suck at sometimes. So that's what you get with me. I'll show you how I mess up, so that way you don't mess up like that.
I do the same thing, and people really appreciate that. When you're just
They really do.
totally made it. Oh, why did I buy this? This was stupid.
Yeah,
people
you're being
really
real.
appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah, people like that. You're being genuine. That's good. All right, you guys. Well, I want to thank everybody in the chat for coming and joining us tonight and hanging out. And I'd love it if everybody would go over and subscribe to Jamison's YouTube channel. And once we're done with the video, I'm going to go link in the description box his YouTube channel and also his Instagram account. So you can follow him over there as well.
And Periscope.
And his affiliate link to Fingerlings.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, guys. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you in the next one.
Peace.
Bye. Well,